Hey everybody, welcome to another recap of The Bachelor. In fact, it is the finale, the final recap. So it's either going to be Lindsay or Courtney. Poor dumb Ben Flajnik. Or whatever his name is, Flanick. Who cares? Alright, so this traveling pig show is ending up in Switzerland. Ben's mom and his sister are there. And he loves them so much. That's why he never sees them. Okay, they're all crying, blah, blah, blah. And Ben's sister is all like, are any of the girls, like, not getting along with the other girls? Oh, yes. Well, that's a red flag, isn't it? Why would she ask something so pointed like that? The show hadn't aired at all, and it was just really, really weird. It was a red flag. Homer the recap cat says, it stinks. Alright, so Lindsay arrives to meet his mom and his sister. They have lunch. She's a total klutz. She's dropping everything all over the place. She has a little chat with mom. She admits that she loves Ben. And the sister, when she talks to her, the sister asks about Courtney. What is the obsession with Courtney this season? Everyone spends their time talking about Courtney. Isn't that a giant red flag for like everyone? Oh my goodness. But his family approves of Lindsay. They like Horsey. All right, so Courtney is a model. Ugh, says the sister. I can't see you with a model. They totally judging a book by its cover until Courtney shows up. And the sister talks to her and is like, yo, I want to know the deal. What's going on? And Courtney's all like, hey kids, it's not me. It's them. It's the other girls. I tried. All right, so mom is all like, my Ben is a special boy. He deserves someone special. Are you it? The sister gives her approval. And in the end, the family does pick Courtney over Lindsay because they think they're a good match. But Ben knows there will be repercussions if he does decide to pick Courtney, but you know, what the hell? Who cares? Alright, final last chance date with Lindsay. It's a carriage ride throughout this town. Then they go skiing, but it's after the gondola picnic. I would have thought the thing broke down. It stopped like in the middle of nowhere. They had some food in there. What if she had to go to the bathroom? I know if I eat a meal, I might have to use the restroom. And I didn't see anything in there. And they were nowhere near one. Alright, Ben tells her he can see a future for them. They do some weird skiing. It was like stand-up doggy style weird. The last chance evening chat was in her room. She loves him. She wants to make him happy. He says, that's good. Committing. All right, so last chance date with Courtney was a very romantic helicopter ride over the Matterhorn. Homer says he'd like to go see that. Yeah. And they had a little snowy picnic barbecue. Yeah, they made some snow angels. They went sledding on a baby sled. They go to her room afterwards. She tells him she's a little nervous. She's feeling vulnerable. She doesn't want to get screwed. Well, she doesn't want to get dumped. She gives him a little photo book as a gift with a card that she wrote in. He's like, where'd you get these pictures? Which makes me think, why didn't Lindsay make a gift? Obviously, Courtney got the photos from the show. Kind of weird. Maybe they just didn't show the gift. If the other girl, if Lindsay had gotten him something, I don't know. But she's worried. She doesn't want to get dumped. So, is it going to be Lindsay or Courtney? Ben has made his decision, and you know what time that is. It's time for Neil Lane to come knocking at your door. Rings time! The ring was pretty hot, I'll have to admit. I liked it. he did a good job. He picked out a nice ring. And it's proposal time. And this was the weirdest part of the show. They each have these floor-length capes on. Lindsay had a green one, like a hunter green, and Courtney had a white one on. It was really, really strange. Lindsay arrives first, of course, because she's going to get dumped. She's super chatty. He tells her that he's in love with her, but this kind of love cannot last. And it's the hardest decision ever, but you're the weakest link. Goodbye. So then Courtney arrives, and in her interview, she's all like, I'm a good person, and good things happen to good people. Blah, 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 blah. He's rambling on in his boring way. Will you marry me? She says yes. I love the ring. Final rose. Yeah. Love you forever. Me too. So now it's time for the part of the show that everyone looks forward to. But it was so this season. I kept falling asleep during it. That's why I'm taping this so late. The old after the final rose. This is when it's supposed to, get interesting. So what the F is going on with these two? Ben comes out first and he's all like, yeah, I'm in love with her. I'm pretty embarrassed, though, now that I've seen the show, because America didn't see everything, and what they did see, she kind of acted like an a-hole. We broke up for a few weeks. We didn't talk. I swear I wasn't with another woman, even though you guys got pictures to prove it. She was a friend. All right. Chris Harrison was like, do you kiss your mother like that? Like this friend? Because it didn't look like she was just a friend. All right, Ben admits him and Courtney, they're both really weird. They're made for each other. So then Courtney comes out alone and she's all like, yo, I got a little sass in me. That's the way I am. I'm just as God made me, Sir Chris Harrison. Yeah, and Ben, that bastard, he dumped me near Valentine's Day. It was like the week before, so that sucks. But you know what? We're still together, kids. And by the way, if you want to be on that disgusting walking STD pig of a show Bachelor pad, make sure you contact the show, because they're looking for people to be on it, because apparently they've used up all their reserve ranks already and they want some fresh pigage in there. All right, so Ben comes out. They're sitting there together. We've got trust issues. He apologizes to her. Chris pulls out the ring because she ain't wearing it. And Ben gives it back to her. And just like magic, everything's okay after they watch the proposal again. Because they pulled a few nose hairs, they shed a few tears. Life is good. All right, so hey, let's end this on a high note. Let's bring out those two pigs, Ashley and JP. Okay, so they're trotted out. And everything's great with them. He stood by her after the tabloids called her ugly and dumb. And they love Ben and Courtney. They think they're built to last just as long as the two of them are. So they're actually starting to maybe think about getting married sometime in the next year. They've already been engaged for a year. So maybe they'll think about it. Maybe. They don't have a date yet, of course. Of course. So, hey, how do you feel about the new Bachelorette, Emily? Oh my God, it's gonna be so good. Don't forget to watch it in May. So yeah, that's the end of that. Way to end the show. End the show on a high note. It was a crappy season, you have to admit. It was pretty weird and dirty. Yeah. The skinny dipping. They're not built to last. Sorry, kids. I predict a breakup for these two. I'd really be surprised if Ashley and JP make it all the way to the altar, too. We'll have to stay tuned to find out, though. So, till next season, much love.